Diviértete, aprende e infórmate con Jump into Rionegro Bilingüe, un espacio para mejorar tu nivel de inglés y entérate de todo lo que acontece en Rionegro y en el programa municipal de bilingüismo.
Have fun! Learn and be informed through Jump into Rionegro Bilingüe, a space to improve your English level and find out everything that happens in Rionegro and related to the municipal bilingual program. Welcome! This program is sponsored by the municipal's mayor's office, Rionegro Advancing More Together, and the Centro Colombo Americano.
Hello and welcome. We're back with another show of Jump into Rionegro Bilingüe.
Your hosts, Maria and Bridget, are here once again to share these 15 minutes of bilingual fun with you.
So, to get started with today's show, we're going to do a little guessing game.
Oh, sounds fun.
Today our show will be all about music, especially important music events that have occurred or will be coming soon to Rionegro and its neighboring areas. To get us in the mood, let's see if you can guess the following music genres.
Great fun. Vamos a ver si somos capaces de identificar los géneros de música que van a sonar.
Okay, are you ready? ¿Están listos?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Here's the first one.
That's an easy one. It's rock music.
Okay, I gave you an easy one to start with. Let's see if you can guess this one.
That one's a bit more tricky. Está difícil. Is it jazz?
Nope, sorry. That is blues music, which originated in the United States. What about this one?
Is it disco music?
Ooh, close, but it's actually called funk music. That originated in the 1960s in African American communities. It was very popular in the 70s.
Great, some are definitely more difficult to identify than others.
Yes, but after our show, you'll be sure to know more about music, music genres, and upcoming events. Let's get started.
Y ahora, give me 5.
The mayor's office in Rionegro has always been very vocal about supporting activities and events that promote cultural aspects like music.
That's right, Bridget. Just this year alone in Rionegro, there have been multiple large-scale music events that have impacted the region.
Yes, just last month, the weekend of October 15th, the festival Antioquia Le Canta Colombia was held in Rionegro. This festival, which is in its 47th version, highlights the best of Andean music, or música andina, and it really showcases the best of traditional rural music that many farming communities listen to.
Not only that, there was also the Road to Ultra Festival, which was held at the beginning of last month, and which is an international festival that brought the best DJs to perform electronic music. This was the first time a festival like this was held in the region, and around 3,000 people went to the event.
Wow, that's a lot of people. I'm sure it was a great event. Now, there is an upcoming event which will be held on the 10th and 11th of December, and which the mayor's office is providing institutional and financial support so that it can run successfully.
You're right, this event is called Rock in Rio, and it invites young and upcoming bands to participate.
Yes, it's a festival that also hosts a competition divided into 4 categories: Bandas de Rionegro, Bandas del Oriente Antioqueño, Bandas de Antioquia, and Bandas Nacionales, where judges select the bands that will participate.
It's a great opportunity to pave the way for newer bands to showcase their music.
And the best part is that all of these events have had the support of the mayor's office. Juntos avanzamos más, to really show that in Rionegro, el cambio está en marcha.
Ahora vamos con bilingual guests.
On today's section of bilingual guests, who better than to invite a musician to share his thoughts on the music scene?
Exactly, Maria, and our guest will talk a little bit about being a musician and how he got started in music. Please welcome Tyler Ostenfeld, who is a musician that specifically plays the ukulele. Welcome, Tyler.
Hello, everybody. My name is Tyler James. I am known on the internet as 10 Thumbs from 10 Thumbs Productions, and I teach the ukulele. In addition to teaching the ukulele, I also teach guitar and songwriting techniques at-home music production and some other things that complement music.
Tyler, you teach ukulele online using social media. Tell us how you got into doing this.
I started to teach ukulele on YouTube at the end of 2013, the very end, November, December at that time. I was living in Buenos Aires, Argentina with my wife because she was doing her master's degree at the University of Buenos Aires. In the day, I was teaching English, and it wasn't like it was when I was teaching English in Colombia. Instead of being at an institute, I was doing private practice, which meant I had to teach all over the city of Buenos Aires, which is a very big city. And so I would spend 3 to 4 hours a day in the bus or a subway or some form of transportation. And I decided I wanted to find a way to make passive income, so even when I was sitting in the bus, I was still making money. Hence the idea, teaching ukulele on YouTube. I knew it was possible because I actually learned guitar the previous year by watching tutorials on YouTube. So I combined what I learned teaching English in the Colombo Americano in Medellin, teaching English for private practices in Argentina, and what I learned learning guitar on YouTube to create 10 Thumbs, which is where I teach ukulele on the internet.
What's the most difficult thing about learning a new instrument? What tips or suggestions could you give our listeners if they want to learn to play an instrument?
The most difficult thing about learning a new instrument is actually quite similar to learning a new language, and it's that invisible barrier or the hump where you actually feel like you're starting to make music, or if we were to look at that through a language lens, when you start to communicate. And when you really start to make music, it does feel like you're starting to communicate. You're articulating your ideas, the fluency's there, you can change chords, you can keep time, you can keep pace, and it is very much like English, equivalent to developing a fluency. Now, getting to that level is the hardest because before that you feel very self-conscious, you feel very clumsy, you feel very novice, you feel very beginner. But those spaces, if you're consistent and you apply dedication and discipline to your studies, are actually much more brief than people realize. You can get to a point on the ukulele, guitar, piano, bass, or really any instrument within 3 months if you have discipline where you're playing something with a level of fluency, creativity, and articulation.
What other instruments do you play apart from the ukulele?
Apart from the ukulele, I also play a lot of electric guitar and acoustic guitar. I also dabble on the drums and the piano. I would say I'm a little better at piano than the drums. With the drums, I can basically just keep a very basic beat, but it is something that I've been trying to expand on. And the piano, I do have a little wider range of skill than that. I'm able to carry a melody and play a couple of songs on there, chords, etc. The other instrument that I play with that actually after guitar and ukulele I think I'm the best at though is the bass. I played with a very talented bass player for quite a bit of time now and he showed me a lot of things. But also all the music theory I've learned over the years, I've been able to apply that to the bass and have a lot of fun with that instrument as well.
Finally, tell us a little bit about your social networks, 10 Thumbs, and what can people learn there?
You can find 10 Thumbs on YouTube. You can find us on Instagram. On Instagram, we are 10 Thumbs Pro. On YouTube, we are 10 Thumbs Productions. And on Facebook, we're 10 Thumbs Productions as well. We do new ukulele tutorials every single Wednesday and Saturday with guitar lessons on Monday. Now you can also, if you wanted to, we have a club called patreon.com. With a monetary support, you can actually get written access to the lessons that we do, print them out and follow along so you're able to follow along on a deeper level of understanding. Everything that we have to learn on YouTube is fine. With just that, you don't have to pay any money and there's more than enough for you to learn how to play both the ukulele and the guitar at a high level.
Thank you, Tyler, for joining us today.
Comenzamos con Culture Bites.
Now, music has its origins in many different parts of the world, and each country, language, and ethnicity provides its own take on music.
Yes, rhythms like vallenato and música popular are definitely sounds that you will only hear in Colombia.
Just like country music is something that you'll most probably only hear in the United States. Bridget, what other music genres are typical of the US?
Music genres such as blues, hip-hop, and even pop music originated in the US. Rock music was also initially from USA, but it moved to England where it was a lot more successful.
Definitely. I mean, bands like the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and Queen have gone down in music history as being icons of rock music. And of course, they're all from England.
Now, an important part of music are concerts and different events where you can hear live music or música en vivo. What concerts have you been to, Maria?
This year I went to the Coldplay concert, which was just amazing. What about you, Bridget?
Well, I went to Los Billos Caracas Boys concert in Medellin, as I'm a Porro girl at heart. I love dancing to Porro music. Let's listen to others talking about their favorite music and a concert they have been to or one they will go to soon.
Hey, hello everybody, my name is Andres. Well, when it comes to my favorite music, I love pop music, R&B, and I also love K-pop. The best concert I've ever been to, I think, was Katy Perry's concert back in 2013.
Hello, my name is Andres. My favorite music is pop. I don't really like concerts, but I work at Madonna's concert, and I have to say it was a really good show.
Hello, my name is Cesar. My favorite music, or the most that I listen to, is gospel music. I really enjoy this kind of music, well, because it makes you feel good, in a spiritual mood. And the concert that I have enjoyed the most could be one with Marcos Witt.
Hi, my name is Natalia. My favorite kind of music is música popular, and the best concert I have been to is Tito Rojas.
My favorite music is rock, and the best concert I think of Guns N' Roses. I think it was the best one.
It's great hearing how music is so diverse and how people like such a wide range of music genres.
Nuestra sección, Word of the Day.
With today's show focusing on music, we're going to share some new words and expressions with you on this same topic.
Okay, here's an expression which is very common. It's music to my ears.
Música para mis orejas. You can use it in a sentence saying, "Oh, hearing that I passed the final exam was music to my ears."
This expression means something you are happy to hear, algo que te alegra escuchar.
Let's welcome our co-host Ricky once again to go over some other words related to music. Go ahead, Ricky.
Okay, so today's first word is chorus. This means a part of the song that is generally repeated after each verse. In Spanish, it would be coro.
Ricky, what about the word encore? What does that mean?
Encore is used when talking about concerts, and it refers to the extra performance that is generally done at the end of the concert because the audience demands it.
Entonces es cuando la audiencia pide una canción extra al final del concierto. Encore.
Okay, Ricky, what word do you have for us next?
The next word is jingle. This is a short, catchy song that is used in commercials.
Una canción corta que se usa en los comerciales. I think the word in Spanish is exactly the same, right, Maria?
Yes, you're right, but it's pronounced jingle in Spanish, but jingle in English. Ricky, what's our last word for today?
Today's last word is one that you used when talking about the bilingual guests you had on the show. It's musician, and it means someone that plays a musical instrument.
Musician or músico in Spanish. Ricky, can you go over today's words, please?
Of course. Today's musically related words were chorus, encore, jingle, musician.
Thanks, Ricky, for helping us again today.
Nuestra sección, Study Tips.
We're here with today's
study tips. And keeping in line with music, our tip, of course, is precisely related to that.
Exactly. Listening to music in English is a great way to improve your listening skills. Although sometimes lyrics can be difficult to understand, there are many different platforms where you can download the lyrics to all types of music genres.
Obviously, certain types of music are more appropriate for this way of studying. Soft rock or pop music is best, whereas rap music or hip hop could be a lot more difficult to understand.
So the next time you hear a song you like on the radio, try and look for the lyrics online. And first practice reading along with the lyrics as you listen to the song. It's important that you repeat this several times, especially paying attention to more difficult words and how they are pronounced.
Once you're sure you have heard the words enough, then try singing along. The more you practice, the better.
Let's get singing.
También queremos escucharte. Escríbenos usando el hashtag Río Bilingüe 2022 y participa de este espacio de aprendizaje y multiculturalidad.
We've come to the end of our musical show for today.
We hope we inspired you to try listening to maybe different music genres and also to practice your English using songs.
Don't forget to drop us your comments using the hashtag Río Bilingüe 2022, telling us what your favorite music is.
We hope you join us again in our next show. Bye-bye.
Gracias por conectarte con nosotros en Jumping to Rionegro Bilingüe. Recuerda sintonizarnos cada jueves entre las 6:45 y las 7 de la noche en Coredi FM 90.5, porque juntos avanzamos más. Hasta pronto.
Thanks for joining us today on Jump into Rionegro Bilingüe. Remember to tune in every Thursday between 6:45 and 7 p.m. on Coredi FM 90.5. Advancing more together. See you next time.